LUGASS channel.
Good day! Welcome to a learning session with Teacher Jade Davao, your teacher broadcaster for disaster readiness and risk reduction. First, let us renew our class pledge. So please put your right hand on your chest and repeat after me. In our class, we are a team. We are positive. We respect each other. We try our best. We make good choices. We are kind. We are honest. We listen to each other. We work hard. We encourage each other, and we are all important. Thank you for your pledges, my dear learners. Now please get your pen and paper handy and sit on a conducive learning space. Let's recall some concepts you have learned about volcanoes from Junior High School Sciences and geological hazards from Grade 11 Earth Science. I shall give you the hints and you decipher the word. Then, write your answers on the comments below. If you're ready, let's begin. Number 1, a vent, mountain, or hill from which molten rocks with gaseous materials are ejected. Number 2, cone-shaped volcanoes that have one or several summit craters formed from repeated alternate deposition of lava and pyroclastics. Number 3, large volcanic structure typically composed of several volcanic centers around a central crater. And number 4, mound-shaped volcanoes formed by repeated and slow extrusion of magma. You're right. The correct answers are volcano, number 2, stratovolcano, number 3, caldera, and number 4 is lava mode. Number 5, a type of volcano currently displaying volcanic activities such as releasing of gases, seismic motion, and etc. For number 6, a dormant volcano which has not erupted over the last 10,000 years but most likely to erupt in the future. Number 7, series of giant waves caused by volcanic eruption under the sea. And for number 8, lahar is an Indonesian term for this. It is a mixture of flowing volcanic debris and water. You're right! The correct answers are active, inactive, tsunami, and mud flow for number 8. Now at this time, I shall introduce to you our lesson by playing a short video clip. Then, you will predict the learning topic of the day. If your guess is right, you shall receive freebies. Are you ready? Let's begin.
The Taal volcano in the Philippines has thrown molten rock into the sky, triggering official warnings that a hazardous eruption of toxic gas may be imminent. Well, let's just show you some sped-up footage of the moments earlier when the plume of white smoke that several kilometres high was then spewing up into the air as tremors shook the area. A volcanic lightning storm developed in the column of steam and ash. Pretty sensational. Views there. A state of calamity, as it's been described, has been declared across the province of Batangas, just south of the capital, Manila. Thousands of people have been evacuated from the area. Our correspondent Howard Johnson reports from near the scene.
Taal volcano has now entered a magmatic eruption phase. Last night it was a phreatic phase where there was lots of steam and ash. Now there is lava flowing from the volcano. A weak flow at the moment, but that's causing this black smoke to billow out of the volcano, and that's affecting the air quality around here. Lots of dust and ash in the air, and that is affecting international airports in this area. New Clark City and Manila International Airport have had lots of flights cancelled and suspended. There is ash on the runway. Now if we look to my left here, you can see ash all over the floor. It's turned into a mud state in some places, and on the road on the way up here we saw people clearing that mud from the road. We also saw pineapple groves completely covered in the dust, and that's no doubt going to affect livelihoods in this area. Now the other major risk that the scientists are saying is that there could be a volcanic tsunami. If you look over here, you can see Taal volcano is surrounded by a lake. Now if there is a major eruption, that could cause the earth to move, which will displace water, and so low-lying communities on the coastline here could be affected by a tidal wave if there is a major eruption.
Howard Johnson reporting.
March 27th, red-hot magma from deep within the volcano rises high enough to come into contact with icy meltwater.
No matter where you are on Earth, beneath you somewhere there's water. So if something hot comes up into that water and heats it up, it can build up enough pressure that it finally just breaks through as an explosion, like a pressure cooker sliding.
In the minutes after the eruption, 46 billion gallons of icy meltwater start to pour down the mountainside, gathering rock and debris to create a lethal slurry called a lahar.
It's an incredibly rare and dangerous natural disaster. It happens when a lake sits near a pool of magma. Since the magma gives off carbon dioxide, it builds up underground over time. Eventually, the CO2 bubble bursts, creating a massive explosion in the lake. When this happens, carbon dioxide gases spread everywhere, and tsunami-like waves pop out of nowhere. Luckily, this has only happened a couple of times, but when it does, the results are devastating. In Cameroon, a limnic eruption occurred in 1986, killing 2,000 people and wiping out entire communities.
Correct! Today's lesson is about volcano hazards. Derived from the most essential learning competency, explain various volcano-related hazards, guided by the content standards as shown on screen. And the performance standards as shown on screen. Now, at the end of this learning session, we shall identify the different volcano-related hazards and describe its effects. Draft an emergency preparedness plan for one's family to serve as guide on what to do before, during, and after volcanic eruption, and reflect on the positive and/or negative effects of volcano-related hazards. Now, let's begin by playing a game we call Matchy-Matchy. You complete the table by matching the different volcano-related hazards with its corresponding description in concept box A and effects in concept box B. Just follow the table like what appears on your screen. And match it with the corresponding description in concept box A and effects on concept box B as shown on screen. You have 2 minutes to answer. 2 minutes ended. Now, the correct answers are as shown on screen. How many of you got it right? Oh, that's great! The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or PHIVOLCS, is a service branch of the Department of Science and Technology that is principally mandated to mitigate disasters that may arise from volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, tsunami, and other geologic phenomena. Here are the different volcano-related hazards, starting with ashfall or tephra-fall. These are shower of fine to coarse-grained fragmented volcanic materials and other airborne products of eruption. Its effect? Thick layers of ashes are heavy enough for a roof to collapse. It may also cause engine trouble to aircrafts. Next is lahar. These are rapidly flowing thick mixture of volcanic materials and water. Lahar deposits can bury large areas under several meters of volcanic debris. Next, we have the lava flow, which is a stream-like flow of molten materials. Areas buried by lava will not be usable for a long time because of the solid nature of lava deposits. Then we also have the pyroclastic flow, or better known as the PDC, or the pyroclastic density currents. This fast turbulent flow of fragmented volcanic materials mixed with hot gases that flows downslope at a very high speed. Its high temperature can burn down everything along its path. Volcanic gases are gases released in the atmosphere in a form of water vapor, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and hydrogen halides. Toxic gases emitted by volcanoes may lead to respiratory problems and even death. And lastly, we have the volcanic tsunami, which are caused by volcanic eruptions under the sea. Before we lead to formative assessment, let's have another activity we call Weigh It. This time, I need you to ponder on the following statements, whether they generally belong to the positive or negative effects of volcano-related hazards. Here are the situations. A. Loss of lives or death. B. Respiratory ailments and other health-related problems. C. High level of heat and steam of a volcano can be utilized to produce hydrothermal energy. Then D. Damage to agriculture and livestock. E. Destruction of infrastructures and properties. F. Multiple casualties. G. Ash and lava deposits from the eruptions which break down to provide nutrient to the soil, which is good for crop production and agriculture. H. Significant climate cooling leading to crop failure and famine. And letter I. Dramatic sceneries created due to volcanic eruption attracts tourists that may result to financial gain to localities. So you have 2 minutes to answer. And now, the correct answers are as follows. Check on screen. Now, how many of you got the correct answers? Very good! Now it's time to move on to the practical application. Our goal is to develop a family emergency preparedness plan to guide your family on what to do before, during, and after volcano eruption. The standards of success: the product output must be done within a week and must meet the standards indicated in the rubrics. For option 1, for those who are talented with visual arts and or media arts, the infographic can be created using digital tools but must be produced in print media. The rubrics are on screen. And for option number 2, these are for those who are musically inclined with song and or dance. The jingle may be composed in English, Tagalog, Bisaya, and or combination of both Taglish, Tagbis, or Bislish. You submit a pre-recorded video on your jingle. And the rubrics are shown on screen.
LUGASS channel.